Sat down with Congressman Buchanan to talk about several topics before he headed back to Washington, D.C. In part one, he discussed the prospects of federal tax reform. I'm very privileged to have Congressman Buchanan joining us. Congressman, welcome to SNN.
Grant, it's good to see you. Glad to be back.
Great seeing you as always, and I want to get started. You've been in the district for a little bit the last couple of weeks on the July 4th recess. What have you been learning? What kind of feedback are you getting from constituents?
I think the big issues are, obviously, they're concerned about the cost of health care. They're concerned about what health care is not working as well as it could. Also about tax reform. That's a big issue for individuals as well as small businesses. And then we've met some people that want to start businesses. They'd like to see additional deduction. I have a bill that will do that. If they have a startup company, instead of writing off to $5,000, they can write off $20,000 the first year. That's a big difference because we want to encourage more startups in Southwest Florida.
And I know tax reform is something that's being talked about, and there's talk of a delay potentially. I know it's an issue that's important to you. Where do you see it going? I mean, there's still plenty of time this year. Do you see it getting to the forefront?
Yeah, the goal is to get it done by the end of the year. I mean, we want to simplify the code. There's about $1 trillion of loopholes that have been put in the code over the last 20 years. Our goal is to try to eliminate a lot of those, and with the idea of lowering rates for individuals as well as small businesses, because a small business could pay up to 43% in the state of Florida.
I know some people are concerned about losing their mortgage deduction or that write-off that you get potentially in this reform. I know that for folks that don't make a lot of money, that's important. Is it too early to talk specifics about this?
No, I mean, we're going to fight to keep mortgage deduction in our committee, Ways and Means. That's one of the things that we've looked at. I think we're in pretty good shape there, along with charitable deductibility. It's a big issue for people in our region, and those are two things we're going to continue to make sure that stay in the code that are there for individuals that want to give or write their interest off.
And coming up Tuesday in part two, Congressman Buchanan discusses the opioid crisis and the White House.